I'll keep that in mind, Sarah said. She held out her hand. My name's Sarah. I'm Jules, the woman replied, taking Sarah's hand. Where am I taking you, Sarah? To the rock pile, Sarah answered. Well, just hope they don't shoot you as soon as they see you. Folks around the pile ain't known for being welcoming, especially to corporates. This way, Jules said, walking down the room's off-shooting tunnels. That's exactly why I reached out to them. They're one of the few groups in Old Town the corporates don't mess with. Yeah, Jules laughed, 'cause most corporates know what'll happen to them if they go around there, especially alone. I'm sure they'll let you in, though. Sarah ignored Jules's sarcasm, deciding for the first time in her life that silence was the better part of wisdom. She was taking a terrible risk. For all she knew, Jules was a plant for the Adiraks or one of their rivals. When Sarah considered it, however, she had to admit that the risk ran both ways. There would be no way for her contact to be sure of Sarah's identity. Would it make more sense to disguise oneself as some rando? Ultimately, none of this changed the circumstance in which Sarah found herself. To bring up these concerns now would end her and Jules's temporary partnership, putting them right back to where they started, with Sarah at the wrong end of a gun. Jules led Sarah through several tunnels. Each one looked the same as the last, the rush of the distant river of sewage never completely out of earshot. At regular intervals, Sarah would see more sigils carved into the walls, indicating that they were at least heading in the right direction. Much of her earlier fear had evaporated, her body simply too tired to maintain the same level of high alert that she'd had earlier in the evening. Fatigue settled on Sarah like a weighted blanket, the muscles in her legs giving little trembles with each new footfall, the thing in her bag seeming to grow heavier with each step. Soon, it was all she could do not to collapse to her knees. Sarah became so focused on the simple act of walking that she didn't notice Jules had stopped until nearly running into her. "What's the matter?" Sarah asked, fighting to keep the annoyance out of her voice. Jules didn't answer, simply raising a finger to point in front of them. Someone was blocking their path.